Yes, and welcome back to this channel. It's your girl Janice Osarugue, and in today's video, let's just say that this January is more like a series for setting the pace for the rest of the year. You know, being a better you, being a better all of us. And no wigs today. All wigs are off. I'm trying something on my hair, but you know. So yeah, this is my hair. Anyways, let's leave that aside. Okay, in today's video I'll be saying, well, you know, times are a lot different now. A lot of things are happening and you just have to be aware. So I will start off with this. Number one is be security conscious. Always let someone know or let people know wherever it is you're going to. I know we all want to chill with the big boys, we all want to live the life, we all want to go out with friends, hang out, but please, wherever it is you're going to, day, night, whatever time it is, let someone know, at least one person in your family or someone that is very close to you, know that this is where I'm going to and this is who I am with, right? It's very important. You read the news, you know the happenings of nowadays. Everybody wants to, you know, be it and be trending, but please do that wisely. Yeah. Okay, let me give you like a backstory of why I'm saying this. There was a day in my area we used tricycles to get to the major road. So one day I was leaving the house with one of my friend, Debbie Oberika. She's also a YouTuber. She came visiting, and when we're leaving, we entered the keke. The keke was like going further into the street. So when it got to a point where like I was not familiar with and the place looked very quiet and lonely, I had to pretend like I was on a call. So I picked up my phone. She was looking at me. I picked up my phone. I'm like, mommy, yes, I'm inside keke. I'm going to the junction. I'm inside Ebo's keke, because people generally call that particular guy Ebo. So I'm like, I'm inside Ebo's keke because he was with another passenger who is also a male. And she was like, what are you calling? I'm like, don't worry, chill. So it's just a funny story because you can't really trust people these days. You read the news, you watch stories, you see stories of things people do just for the wrong side of it, you know. So I would say be security conscious. Always watch, observe wherever it is you are. Don't be too consumed in your phone and you're just checking what's happening on WhatsApp, what's happening on Instagram, then what's going on Twitter. If you're somewhere, always be aware of what's going on within and around you, no matter who the person is to you. This one is the next point is don't be a people life watcher. This one is for the people that are always asking, right? Okay, this is for people that are always asking you, my dear, long time, how are you? What's happening now? We've not gotten invitation. No, auntie, why don't you try praying for that sister or that brother so that you can get invitation, right? Or why don't you try praying for that sister or that brother or that relative of yours to, you know, gain admission, to go for NYC, to get the job and all of that, rather than coming out try to ask, why is this thing not happening in your life? Do you get my point? Yeah. Don't be a people life watcher. Always watching on, okay, what's your next step? What are you doing now? If you're asking for the right reasons being that, okay, you have solutions to the problem or whatever it is the situation is, then that's fine. But if you're just doing that because you want to, for the fun of it, so that you have something to gist or talk about or mock about, then that is not nice. Don't give in to cowardice. Be brave and take the necessary risk. Hey, this one, when I say necessary risk, it means that there are risks that are not necessary. If the risk involves, you know, advancing your life, being better, developing yourself and all of that, then it's very important. But if this risk has nothing to do with, you know, elevating you as a person or your self-value or your career or whatever it is, you know, whatever facet it is you are in life, then that risk is definitely not important. Don't just be taking risks because, okay, my friend did this, let me venture into it. If you're not a risk taker or a big risk taker, then just chill, right? But don't always be scared. Don't limit yourself at any point in time. Always try to take risk as as it comes. It could be gradual, it could be step by step, but don't always give in to cowardice, quit before you even start. Don't be that person who is always quitting before they even start something. Yes. Then another thing, let me say it like this: don't always go with all the trends. Just because it is trending does not mean you should do it, or you have to do it, or compulsorily have to be someone who is among the people who are doing it. Do you get my point? You don't always have to do all the trends. Like the trend that people are doing, the child my parents sent to school versus who I am in school. What kind of, who started this? Why don't you start, if at all you want to be someone who goes with all trends, why don't you start something that is more positive and impactful in people's lives, rather than just going with all the trends that you're doing. I'm sure you must have seen, you understand what I'm saying, or you're doing in fact, don't just go with all the trends. Don't be in competition with everyone over irrelevant things. Yes, this one is for both male and female. You don't have to be in competition because your friends or your friend just got a new phone or a car or a house, and you want to do it in a do or die affair, that because this person has done this for him or herself, then I want to do better for myself. That kind of competition where it is that you know very well that you're not at that point in your life, right? You're a student, right? All your friends have iPhone 12, all your friends have Bone Straight. You as a guy, all your friends are driving GLKs and Venzas and all of that, and you just want to, by all means necessary, whether you're killing for it, whatever it is you're doing, you don't care, you just want to be among them, then that is completely irrelevant and unadvisable. Don't be that person who wants to be in competition with everyone over irrelevant things. Time and chance happens to everyone. So I would say that if you are someone who is in school, you just keep calm, keep doing your thing, finish school, and pray that as you finish, you're getting a good job, so that when you come out, you're able to afford these things for yourself, right? Because if you look at it, those things trending now, look at it in the next 5 years, 10 years, most of them will not be in existence. Take your life one step at a time, right? You don't have to be in competition with everyone for everything. Be in competition with yourself to be better, right? So that is it. Then another point is, don't always say everything as it comes to you just because you are blunt and that's who you are. Everybody, if you're a Nigerian, everybody has this inside of them. We all know how to be sarcastic, we all know how to be very blunt, but then some people do it better. Try what is called filtering. Someone was talking about how she was in the hospital bed. She had just given birth barely 2 or 3 days ago, and then someone came to visit her in the hospital, and one of the questions the person felt he or she could ask is, when are you shedding off this baby fat? Who does that? Why would you do that? Just because you have this in your face doesn't mean you have to always open it and say whatever it is your heart tells you or you're thinking in your mind. I posted a picture one time and someone commented and said, your legs look, I can't remember the word because I just remember that I got really angry. Not I got really angry, but it wasn't cool. It wasn't a cool statement to me. Your legs look so, I think it's skinny or too tiny, something, but it didn't go well with me, and I know that I didn't respond to that person. I just completely ignored, so we don't end up having altercations over that. Try what is called filtering. Filter your words. Think about it. Even if you feel it's going to be funny, think about it first. This thing I'm saying, even if this person laughs about it, does it make sense? Ask yourself, this thing I want to say, does it make sense before opening your mouth to say it? You don't always have to say things just because I'm blunt, that's who I am, take it or leave it. Try what is called filtering. All of us in Nigeria here, we all have what we call being blunt. We know how to do it. Don't always say things just because you feel like saying it or because it comes to your mind. Thank you very much. Then another thing is this last point is for my fellow sisters. My sisters, if you're watching this video, you will know what I'm talking about. Well, last month, that was last year, December 2021, I was looking for style inspiration for a dress I wanted to make to attend the wedding. It wasn't easy because I was checking all the sites, all the fashion sites, looking for styles. Everything I was seeing was worn by people who had very big curves. If you know me, you will know that, okay, not all of us are blessed with the very big curves, but it doesn't mean that you're ugly, girl. Come on. It doesn't mean you're not it. It doesn't mean you're not fire. It doesn't mean you're not beautiful. Everybody can have that. That's why they have different shapes and sizes of clothes. It's so common now that if you're not curvy, either at the front or the back or wherever, then it's like you're not part of the squad, my dear. Whether or not you are part of the squad, you are beautiful. We are beautiful, just so you know. Okay, we are beautiful, we are important, we are loved, we are valued. Tell that to yourself. Don't feel bad because everybody has this type of body now, and then you're looking at yourself and you're like, you know, or you're not this or you're not that. My dear, you're fire, you're it, and you are definitely beautiful and gorgeous in your own way. So own yourself, like own it, own your stature. It's yours and it's yours to keep. Enjoy and get comfortable being in your own skin. Own your stature, your complexion, own it and rock it. The last point is drink water and mind your business. Yes, finally, drink water and mind your business. That's my last point, right? So this year is a year for putting yourself together. Okay, so that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you enjoy and like it. So if you did enjoy it, do well to, you know, like, subscribe, comment and share, and I'll see you in another beautiful video next time. Okay, bye.